today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. New York. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Number 84. Out of bounds at the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10.
So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 7 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Jason.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He hits White, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jabril Peppers, the former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brady's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass. Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Complete to
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
first down, New York.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Shepard deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the shotgun, a run with Barkley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Score Giants 20, Buccaneers 7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Goal, New York.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
And that is well short. Well left to boot. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Giants 20, Buccaneers 7.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The throw right sideline here is complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Brady on target there to Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Now Jones. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And he knocks it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Brady now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 7 yards, the pickup there. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Buccaneers.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. The Cowboys trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kenyon Drake, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. 28-16, your final. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. No, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And Brady and the Buccaneers here first and 10 at their own 26. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
And 5 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Brady. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
First down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And he finds Gronk. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He's got Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass at just under 20 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On first down, Brady. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Complete to Josh Reynolds.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Barkley, a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Covered by Xavier McKinney.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Again, it's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like good scouting and preparation throughout the week has turned into excellent execution. I mean, the job that they've done up front, creating the spaces for him, and, of course, his nose for the end zone, it's a terrific combination.
Now he's looking maybe for a 4th touchdown run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley on the gun. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. run it again with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He was officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the handoff. He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:55 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. It'll find Reynolds over the middle.
Brady's back.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. door closed, locked.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Brady to throw again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd and 11. This is Barkley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?